Do it right outside the ring again.
Yes. What's up, people? Fly sweater, fly sweater, fly sweater.
Potato salad.
Potato salad.
Potato salad.
Anyway, what is up?
Potato salad.
Hi.
Hello.
Can I get next to you?
Hi.
I'm trying to get over my fear of clowns.
Hi. Okay.
Sexy.
So we have a lot of interesting stuff for you tonight. Lots of PLL stuff.
God.
Lots of PLL stuff.
Yes.
I hope that's our thumbnail.
Going for balls now. It's gonna take a little bit.
We should just stay like this the whole video so it's
Okay.
our thumbnail.
Would you play cricket?
Yeah. Going for bullseyes.
You know we can set our own thumbnail, right?
We should. Let's make it like this. Something really stupid, like.
Okay.
It's on a fucking ring.
Anyway,
Hate when you do
we are going to discuss a lot of PLL
Yeah,
stuff
but
tonight.
we do cricket
And here we go.
in the tournaments. I like
Anyway,
practicing cricket.
okay.
It's fun.
In this video, we are going to discuss the night that Allie disappeared in chronological order. They thought that I didn't know that, and they said, "Gee, Megan, that's a big word. What does it mean?"
Potato salad. Anyway.
It's an inside joke. You wouldn't get it. You wouldn't get it.
Yes, Ashley
Yo,
Marin,
what I
18.
gotta-
Yes, the video. I mean, the photo proves it. Would you shut?
Oh, like
No.
really,
Yes.
Why?
really,
Because I said that's why I hate white people?
really.
Okay.
Now get the fuck in this video and talk.
I'm white and I hate white people.
Get in this video and talk.
Yeah,
I hate white people. Wanted me to talk. There you go.
she's racist. Anyway, so let's discuss. Can you grab that ash? Because you're a good person.
Fuck.
A little
Oh.
lighter.
White people should have gone.
Okay, so let's talk about the night that Allie disappeared.
Gianna has her lighter.
She doesn't. It's in her cigarette pack over there. Thank you.
What the fuck would...
Yes.
Stop it. It's ours, not yours.
Yes.
Yes.
So anyway, let's discuss. I was watching last night.
Oh, yeah.
I'll be in the next video.
I was watching last night, the night that Allie disappeared. All the stuff that happened the night Allie disappeared.
Two more balls.
We're gonna start from the beginning. Okay. So we know that Duncan
Don't
Said-
drop that Duncan.
Duncan
Hey.
said. Now, anything that was not in a flashback, we have to just say that this person is not a credible source
Speaking of Duncan.
because we don't really know. Okay, so anyway, Duncan said to Aria that he flew her from Hilton Head. He went and picked her up in Hilton Head, flew her to a field outside of Philadelphia before noon on Sunday. So that happened. Great. Good for Duncan. So we know Alison went to the concert at the gazebo. I don't know if anybody... It was... I didn't even really remember it, to be quite honest, because I think it happened in like the first or the second season or something like that. But when the girls are going through Allie's stuff, they see that she had circled a concert at the gazebo to meet there at a certain time with somebody. Now, when you read the fine print, pause it, read the fine print. It says, musical performances by many of the area's rising stars.
Who might those include?
Who do we know that plays instruments? Aria.
So one more to win it.
Or, like, sings, plays instruments, whatever. Aria. Jenna. I don't really know about Shauna because she really wasn't around then. We know that she was living with somebody at some point, but whatever. Noel. And my dear friends, Ezra. Now, we never actually seen him play the guitar, but we know that he does have a guitar in his apartment. He's very into music and everything like that, so it's very possible that he could have been the one that she was meeting.
That was a close
But
fucking match, dude.
anyway,
Yeah.
so that happens. Don't know what happened there. We didn't see it, whatever. We just know that that's where she was planning on going. Then she meets Jenna at the hospital. Is it a hospital or was it school for the blind? Wherever she was at. Meets Jenna and has the conversation with Jenna. Shows her the video with Toby and her, like, it was so easy to convince your daddy that you've been forcing yourself on me. He wouldn't have to force himself on me.
I'm going.
I would just make it happen. Can I help you?
We're looking for a book.
Get out of our video.
This one, no.
Jeremy, there's stuff on it.
Not on this one. Here. Yeah.
117.
Anyway. So, Jenna, we see that. What are you doing?
Nothing.
Get away.
He's trying to be in the video.
Get out of the video.
I'm not in the video. I'm sitting down.
Sit the fuck
Get up
down.
behind me.
Anyway, so Allison threatens Jenna, says, like,
I gotta
you need to keep
something.
our secret, which we all automatically assume that what she's talking about is the whole Jenna being blinded thing.
Right, yeah, just do it in the form
It could
of
mean
X's
something
when you
else,
get two, and
but
then your
whatever.
last one, just circle
Um,
the X.
Then Allie says to her,
Are we
it
doing-
turns out
are
the
we
the
pointing?
boy I like,
Are we pointing or
likes
just
to make
playing on the
videos.
cricket?
Who is this?
I don't know.
Is it
Cricket for
Ian?
points is
Is it
alright,
not?
you just gotta
Whatever.
say 17.
And then she also says that it turns out the boy next door gets off watching the girls next door.
That's
Again,
three
who is it?
17s,
We don't
so
know.
you'd have the two with closer,
Um,
you'd have one extra 17.
Then after
Point
that,
these, so I get
she
17.
gets out
So
of
before we go
the
for bowls,
cab
I have to
at her
clear my
house, and
Just play regular.
what happens
Just play
outside of her
regular-
house
well,
with the
I
cat
won't
on the
play
cab?
points, but alright,
When she gets
regular.
out.
The girls help her
He was
with her
there.
luggage, and Spencer notices that it says Hilton Head on the luggage instead of and asking about Georgia.
What?
It's to the suspense.
You guys
Why so many
look at
questions? Anyway, and then she says to the girls, "Wait for it, wait for it." Don't know what that means. Kind of sounds like if you keep pausing and replaying, it kind of sounds like a fucking music video. Wait for it, 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 wait for it. Anyway,
17 again.
then
No, it's-
somewhere in between here,
oh. Where's
somewhere in
that little-
between going to see Jenna in the hospital
Oh,
and
okay, I couldn't even see
between
it.
now,
Single 15, alright.
she makes a trip to the storage unit to stash those videos of Jenna and every other video that she had in there. I don't know if you guys remember the lunchbox being in the storage unit. Everything that she had on people was in that storage unit on videos. So somewhere in between in the hospital and here, then Allie visits Emily to give her the snow globe. Says, it's more valuable than it looks, blah, blah, blah. And then there's the key in it for the storage unit. So we know Allie was either
Single 20.
planning to leave, because something that valuable, like, that she's going to need, she's not going to give Emily the key to, unless she was planning on not being around for a while. That's how I feel, anyway. How do you feel? Makes sense, right?
Mm-hmm.
Then we go to the barn. Sarah and, I'm going to fuck you up. Sarah and Gianna think I'm reading too much into this, but it just stood out to me. Coming from somebody that's done the script thing and everything like that, like, it just stood out to me.
Come here.
Spencer said,
It should went straight
Aria
to
goes to
the
take the
different
drink
flag.
out of that red cup. Note that red cup, okay? Aria goes to take a drink out of the red cup, and Spencer says to her, "Easy, Aria. Take too much, and you'll tell us all your
I
secrets."
thought Allie said that to her.
No, Spencer says it to her.
Does she?
Spencer says it to her. She says, "Take too much, and you'll tell us all your secrets." Now, I understand maybe, like,
You're right.
when a friend to a friend talking to somebody saying that, like, "Hey, take too much and you'll tell us all your secrets." But being as from a script point of view, where they have months to plan this thing out and write it
Just outside the
and
building.
get it correct and make it sound the way that they want to, I think that they would have said, "Drink too much and you'll tell us all your secrets." Something's up with that. I think so anyway. Sarah thinks I'm reading too much into it. Do you think I'm reading too much into it?
Yeah.
No.
No.
Nothing?
Nothing happens,
There's
everything
never-
happens for a reason.
You never read too much into anything in PLO. I
But
don't think.
anyway, so that happens, and note that there's the red cup right behind Aria. There's the pig that she never goes anywhere without. Then there's 2 candles on the table. 2. Count them. 1, 2. Then we go to Spencer's house. Spencer and Allison are arguing about the whole Melissa Ian thing, whatever. Allie says to her, Tell your sister yourself. Let her hear it from you, because by tomorrow, your sister will know the truth. Allie never says to Spencer, I'm going to tell your sister or anything like that. Here's our thing. Remember when Hannah got blackmailed into giving those tickets to Ella to put
For the
Aria,
Philadelphia convention thing. Yeah.
exactly. She was
Where
blackmailed
Ezra
to
was.
protect herself, blackmailed, well, to protect her mother, actually, blackmailed to give those tickets to Ella. So, here's my thing. Is it possible that all along, anytime that she was being mean, even when Allie took that letter off of Paige, it's almost like she felt bad for it. Do you know what I mean? Like, it's almost like she was being blackmailed to do all these mean things. This thing with Melissa, she was like, if she really had bad intentions and she really wanted Melissa to know just to be a bitch, she wouldn't give a fuck about Melissa's pride being hurt or anything. Or she wouldn't care that Spencer didn't tell her. She would just want her to know. And I think that if she was this type of person, like this big bitch, and like she didn't give a shit about anybody, she would have taken joy out of telling Melissa. Do you know what I mean? So it's almost like somebody's telling her, you need to get her to tell her sister this, otherwise I'm going to do this. Like, it's almost like she's being blackmailed also. Spencer tells her, you're dead to me already, whatever. Spencer's got a bit of an attitude. Then, we don't know if this really happened, but Toby said that he met up with Allie. And,
Gave her a sweater.
yeah, to give her the sweater, whatever. And then Toby says that she gets into a car with an older guy. First of all, we all thought Ian. Boom, that's got to be Ian. Toby knows Ian. Toby knows he knows Ian. If not through Jenna, he just knows him. They all live in the same neighborhood. They all went to school. Like, you know what I mean? Toby knows Ian. However, at that point, Aria and Ezra were not a couple out in the open. Ezra
Was older.
Ezra was older. Ezra was not
So was
like
Ian,
Toby's
but-
teacher or anything like that, so there would be no reason for Toby to know who Ezra is. So I'm thinking that older guy that picked Allie up was Ezra. That's what I'm thinking. Okay, we go to the Kissing Rock. I'm going to say it once. I'm going to say it twice. I'm going to say it fucking motherfucking a million times. That video, go rewatch it, people. I'm telling you, go rewatch it, because that video is not the same video. It is two videos in one. It is two videos. It cuts out. It cuts to black, exactly. And then it goes to Ian. When Allison's talking to somebody, it is not Ian there with her, and I'm telling you that right now. Please go watch it on YouTube. Type in whatever you gotta type in, Allie at the Kissing Rock with Ian, whatever it is. I'm telling you, rewatch it, because it cuts to black, then it shows Ian's face, then we see Allie's hand hit the ground.
Yeah.
Then, when Allie picks up the camera, it's like different hands, and it cuts to black again. And I'm telling you, it's a completely different video. It's edited together. It's completely different. Then they have the meeting in Allison's room right after that. Jenna makes it a point to say to Ian, like, why did she, like, talking about Allison, why did she turn you down again? That stood out to me a little bit. Like, she said something like that, like, why Allison not going for you or something like that again. I thought that Allison liked Ian. That's the way that everybody else made it seem. She's never said that. So I'm thinking that Ian, obviously we know Ian has a thing for young girls. Spencer being one of them, Allie being the other. I think that maybe Ian was trying to get with Allison, and she wasn't having it. So just rewatch that part again. We're going to have to make this a 2-part video, so we'll be back.